Hey, everybody. Hey, sports. Straight ahead, we'll see the most valuable player of 2018, Patrick Mahomes, and the Kansas City Chiefs as they take on Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. I'll be back with right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, it is a building that has seen it all through the many years of its existence as EA Sports welcomes you to Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they could be well set up for the rest of the year.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line.
Mike, 53, Mike. Target.
Here's Carr to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Theo Riddick there. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Carr going to throw. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st down, Richard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Richard, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run.
So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the 1st half. On 1st down, Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. Second year in Oakland for Waller after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinator saying, you know, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. Well, now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Carr gives to Rashard. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arm saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up,
right.
Hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
Hey, echo. 53.
To throw his Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Mike, 53. You're mine. 53.
Here's Riddick. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job. Will start with tough field position inside the 10.
Quit talking about it.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. The connection here with Nelson Agholor. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Carr now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Express. Staying open. Hey, 734. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their...
So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. He's got a 1st down past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started in the Mile High City. Chicago in town to take on Denver. And it's the Bears who have the lead. David Montgomery, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. From there, we head east to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. 31-7, the final score. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. 31-7, the final score. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as they have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon, I would imagine. Third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. They'll run on 1st down. Richard. But he breaks through another tackle. Bashaud Breeland, the one that got him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Carr. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play. Field instead of the broadcasting booth was, of course, 2 years ago, 2017. He had 63 catches, 560 yards, 5 touchdowns. It was his 11th Pro Bowl that season for a man who came into the league back in 2003. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. This is Richard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Riddick with a carry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Theo Riddick, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Let's go, D.
On the ground, it's Riddick. And the ball is knocked out. And just not a whole lot here to be had on the ground. Maybe a yard. 2nd down.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's 93.
Now a play fake. Carr. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Now Riddick. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Carr now to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Carr to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
6-18. Hey, Foxtrot. Mike 50. You must be dreaming. Mike.
Back to throw, Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
What we got?
Now Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. To throw is Carr. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it. And this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. This a long one from 54. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W. Well, Charles, a game and a decision that people may be talking about tomorrow for sure. Had a chance at a long field goal there at the end to try and tie it. They elect to not kick it, and they lose the game.
And I think what we'd all love to see is that little slip of paper that the special teams coach handed the head coach before the game that said, this is where our kicker is good from today. This is where he feels confident, because that might be the absolute mark that tells us, okay, maybe we have to run more offense because maybe he doesn't feel good about kicking it from this distance.
So for Oakland, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance